And our word for today on this Friday in the octave of Easter, this Friday, April the 5th, our word for today is revealed. Revealed, our word for today, taken from our gospel reading from the Gospel of John, chapter 21. Jesus revealed himself again to his disciples at the Sea of Tiberias. He revealed himself in this way. Together were Simon Peter, Thomas called Didymus, Nathanael from Cana in Galilee, Zebedee's sons, and two others of his disciples. Simon Peter said to them, "I'm going fishing." They said to him, "We will also come with you." So they went out and got into the boat, but that night they caught nothing. When it was already dawn, Jesus was standing on the shore, but the disciples did not realize that it was Jesus. Jesus said to them, "Children, have you caught anything to eat?" They answered, "No." So he said to them, "Cast the net over the right side of the boat, and you will find something." So they cast it, and were not able to pull it in because of the number of fish. So the disciple whom Jesus loved said to Peter, "It is the Lord." When Simon Peter heard that it was the Lord, he tucked in his garment, for he was lightly clad, and jumped into the sea. So Jesus now, and we see at the end of the gospel reading, this was now the third time Jesus had revealed to it was revealed to his disciples after being raised from the dead. So this is the third time he has appeared to them. It's interesting to note these men, led by Simon Peter, had gone fishing. Simon Peter says, "I'm going fishing." And they said, "We'll go with you." What was he really saying? "I'm going back to work. I'm done." Jesus had already revealed himself twice to them, and he's still thinking, "I'm just going to go back to what I was doing before." How much patience is Jesus required to have with him? Not nearly as much as he's required to have with me, brothers and sisters. But this is the truth. Jesus makes himself available even in our weakness, even in our doubting. And Jesus couldn't have made it more clear. This is a absolute duplication of an earlier event at the first calling of the disciples. And this casting of the nets, and Jesus produces this incredible catch of fish. So not only does he appear to them, he appears to them and does the thing which he had already done in his lifetime. This is an absolute duplication so that it could not be missed. Again, the third time that Jesus has appeared to them. They keep wanting to go back to work. They keep wanting to go back to their old way of life, and Jesus keeps calling them forth. He keeps saying, "Be a little bit patient. There's something coming that's going to shift everything. I'm going to send the Paraclete. You're going to understand all of these things, but hang with me for this 40 days while I'm here. Let me teach you. Let me instruct you while I'm here for this 40 days, and then soon after that, I will send the one who will explain everything to you, the Holy Spirit, to live in your hearts and minds." But you can see during this 40-day period, it's a struggle. It's a struggle because even having these touches with Jesus, it isn't enough. And I have to confess that in my own life. Sometimes I'm touched by him, and then I want to go back and continue to do the things that I was doing before if there's any absence whatsoever. But Jesus is so generous that he will continue to reveal himself to us as is needed. He isn't holding anything back. Jesus never lacks in generosity. So if you're in the midst of one of those moments where you need to have Jesus reveal himself to you in a very concrete way, in a way that you can touch him and feel him and know that he is with you in a very special way, ask him for that. He'll give you exactly what you need in order to continue to move forward in your relationship with him. But don't be surprised that ebbs and flows, because that is our relationship with the Lord. He's always calling us to a more mature place where we can have times where we don't feel him, we don't sense him, we don't have him standing in front of us as far as we can recollect, as far as we can tell, as far as we can touch, smell, feel. But he is there, always there, beckoning us forward and revealing himself to us in new ways that we might be brought closer to him. Don't be distracted. Don't be talked into going back to your old way of life. The Lord has a great plan and purpose for your life. Always forward, always forward. Revealed, our word for today.